Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I just want to take a moment and thanks again to the incredible citizens of Calgary, Midnapore, who have returned me here for my 4th term. It is an honor to be here and to represent them once again. Thank you so very much. And you know, Mr. Speaker, when our citizens vote for us, when they bring us into this House, they really bring us here with one thing, and that is their trust, Mr. Speaker. They trust us when they come here to this place that they have chosen to put us into, that we will do the right things, that we will say the right things, we will take the right actions, and we will do the right things. And Mr. Speaker, with that comes the responsibility of deciding how we will spend their hard-earned money. This is one of the greatest elements of trust that our citizens will put in us during the time that we were here. So it is, of course, very unfortunate that the Auditor General has determined, once again, in reviewing GC strategies, that this was not the case with this government. That this government, once again, disappointed the citizens that had placed the trust within this government. In fact, they went beyond disappointing their people, Mr. Speaker. They betrayed the trust of the people who put them here.
And I'd also like to say that I'll be sharing my time with the great member for Louis Saint Laurent, Akia Wenrack. Thank you.
They betrayed the trust that was placed in them, Mr. Speaker, by their citizens. And not just in one way, Mr. Speaker, but in several ways. Over 31 departments, 9 which had more than $1 million worth of contracts with GC Strategies. So let's examine, Mr. Speaker, some of the ways that this happened. In 33% of the contracts, they could not show that the contract resources had the experience and the qualifications necessary to complete the work. Now, Mr. Speaker, anyone knows when you're applying for a job, the first thing that you do is you give your resume, you give your CV. And you would never go to a doctor or to a dentist who was not certified. Here, Mr. Speaker, we demand that our tradespeople are certified. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, I have very many tradespeople in my riding who cannot find work as a result of the uncertain conditions created by this government. We demand that our trades have certification. Yet everyone who worked for GC Strategies, we can't necessarily ensure that this was the case. We can't ensure that they were certified to do the work that they did. In 33% of the cases, we could not verify this. Mr. Speaker, in 58% of the cases, timesheets were poorly documented. Not showing our work is the first lesson that children learn in elementary school. And so what does that say when people aren't even willing to document the work that they did, show the work that they did? How can we come to any other conclusion other than the work that was paid for wasn't necessarily completed, Mr. Speaker? Really, there is no other conclusion that we can draw other than this. It's really hard to come to another conclusion. In addition, Mr. Speaker, 82% of federal organizations could not prove that fees did not exceed market rates. I will tell you, Mr. Speaker, every Canadian in Canada right now who is shopping is doing price comparisons. I have no doubt about that. As a public servant for 15 years, Mr. Speaker, when I had to purchase an item, the first thing that I had to do was get 3 quotes. And I was obligated each and every time to choose the lowest cost item. Yet this didn't happen, Mr. Speaker, with GC Strategies. Mr. Speaker, this reeks of extortion. It reeks of collusion. Mr. Speaker, I think of a beautiful young mom in Legacy, one of my communities, where when I met her at the door, she was crying. She was crying because she has 2 sons with a genetic condition that only allow them to have a keto diet. And so she had fed them hamburger patties, like the stacks of hamburger patties that you buy in 16 or 32 at the superstore for 4 consecutive nights. She had nothing else to feed them, Mr. Speaker. And yet, this government is overcharging the public and taking advantage of this unique situation. And that is not right, Mr. Speaker. It is not right. Mr. Speaker, I went to go see my banker 2 weeks ago. He told me he is seeing 2 things he has not seen in his 20 years of banking. The first is seniors coming into his office crying, saying, I did everything right. I did everything by the book. I followed the rules. I invested my money. And yet I can't feed myself. I can't stay in my home. It's heartbreaking, Mr. Speaker. And the second thing he's seeing, Mr. Speaker, is he sees people, lifelong Canadians, cashing out their assets and moving to other countries to have a better standard of living for a lower cost. It's heartbreaking, Mr. Speaker, but these are the things that are happening. These people, Mr. Speaker, I can assure you, are price comparison shopping. In addition, Mr. Speaker, 54% of contracts could not prove that deliverables were received. Mr. Speaker, this one blows my mind. Again, as a former public servant, you are obligated to sign, and I had a conversation with the Auditor General when she presented her report, sections 32, 33, 34. Section 33 says you must prove the deliverables were received before you sign the check and pay the organization. How was GC Strategies even paid when we can't prove that the deliverables were received? How is that even possible, Mr. Speaker? It's mind-blowing. That's the least one can expect when you pay for something, that you received something. Mr. Speaker, the Auditor General said, the rules are clear. There are no further policies that need to be made. The Liberal government need only enforce the rules and follow the rules. Yet this government seems incapable of doing that time and time again. But they are incapable of following the rules and enforcing the rules for one of 2 reasons, Mr. Speaker. It's they're incompetent, and we've seen incompetence from this government time and time again. Or the second reason, the real reason I think, Mr. Speaker, is because they don't care. They don't care about your money. Never mind following the rules, Mr. Speaker. In addition, following the rules, there is following the rules and there's doing what's right. Buying a $9 million condo in New York City is within the rules, but it's not right. Spending $100,000 on catering, if you're the Governor General, is within the rules, but it's not right. The Prime Minister says he's following the rules with the Ethics Commissioner, but is he really doing what's right in not disclosing all of his assets? GC Strategies didn't follow the rules, and they didn't do what's right. Christian Firth, if you're listening right now, you did something wrong. You stole from the Canadian people. You should never be allowed to have another contract again, and you should return the money to the people of Canada. But this Liberal government let you do it because they don't see your money, the Canadian people's money, like their money. Canadians put their trust in this government and they betrayed this trust. But here is an opportunity for the Liberals and the government to rebuild that trust through you, Mr. Speaker. You have to get our money back. You have to make right for the hard-working people who send their taxes to Ottawa. The bad thing has happened. You let that bad thing happen, but this is your chance to make it right. Do the right thing. Support this motion. Never let GC Strategies have another contract or their affiliates, and get Canadians' money back. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.